Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome in our garage, VAG Technic, West Midlands. Lately we have loads of inquiries from you. You're sending us videos of the cold start. So on of the 3-litre supercharged engines, and you're asking to get the service done, do the timing chains. It's just taking too long to answer you. You're giving us questions, how long it takes, what part we're using, and so on and so on and so on. So to save you time, our time, we decided to do a short video, what we actually do, what's the procedure, what parts we're using, how long it takes, what extra services we're offering. So yeah, let's go inside the workshop and we're going to show you around. Our workshop. Miroslav was so kind, he took the engine out already, so it's on the table. So we're going to skip the boring part of the video, taking the engine out and stuff. Well, this particular S4 is from Scotland. Mark sent us the car down because he was a bit of a worried with the mileage and everything, so he wanted to sort out the chains before he had any further issues. So this is how the engine looks once it's taken out and fully stripped from all the loom and everything. The intake is off as well. So we have to continue and take off all the covers now. We have all the new parts ready here. So as soon as all the covers are off, we will explain you what we actually do and what we can offer you. Okay, so we took all the timing chain covers off and we put the timing tools on. You can see the bridge between the camshafts on the left and the right cylinder head. So that's going to hold the camshafts. We have a locking pin on the crank from side of the block. The engine looks pretty much clean from inside. The tensioner is holding the pressure, as you can see. The chains are tensioned, the top sliders are there, and everything looks fine. Somebody was in the engine before because there's a silicone sticking out, so that really shouldn't be there. It's just might fell down and caused some kind of issues with the oil pressure. Next step will be we will release these camshaft bolts, and you can also check your timing. There's a dot on the exhaust gear, gotta be in between the gap. The camshaft adjuster has a cut over there, that gotta be in between the gap. Same on the other side. So when all this in the place, you know the engine is timed up properly. So we have 4 chains, 4 tensioners, 2 guides. We had to take the rocker covers off, so rocker cover gaskets will be replaced along with the new crank seal. So all the bits are ready here to go back on the car. So we have again 4 chains, 4 tensioners, new crankshaft seal. We have the new gasket for the oil filter housing. We have a new gasket for the tensioner. We have 2 new gaskets for the EGR pipes. Also we're replacing these 2 top plastic, the sliders for the chains for each cylinder heads, because they have a bit of a common issue that they fail, and the broken bits might fail to the engine and it might cause more damage. So we definitely don't want that. We have new bolts for the camshaft adjusters along with the gear plates, so they will be replaced. They tight quite a lot, so the bolts are stretching. Also new oil filter, of course. The camshaft adjusters are staying original. There's no fault or there's nothing wrong with them, so they'll put it back on. We have a few more gaskets here for the intake, and also these 2 gaskets are quite important. This one is on the timing chain cover, and if you ain't going to replace it, you might have low oil pressure in the system, so new gaskets for that as well. And this is what you're going to get for the basic timing chain service for £2,650, including VAT from us. That's genuine parts and labour, so it's quite loads of labour. Engine got to come out if you want to do the chains on the block as well and everything. So yeah, Mark also asked us to have a look at the rest of the engine for him if you find any more leaks or problems. So we did find a problem with the coolant pipe in the front. There was a crack, there was a slight leak, so he will get a new pipe as well. We will replace the thermostat housing along with the thermostat and a new gasket, and also we will replace the water pump along with the new gasket. So while the intake is off, we're probably going to clean the valves. We have a walnut cleaner machine, so we're going to do those so the carbon will be cleaned out, which these engines struggle with. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the base job, everything else is extra. Yeah, and next step is we're going to put everything back into place, and we're going to do the rest.
And here we go, new stuff coming back on. So I always start with the mine chain, putting the gears back on. We always taking them off just to inspect them if there's any damage inside and they're moving freely and everything. So the chain is back on now. We're putting the plastic guides back on, one and the second one. All the bolts are tied with the Newton meter spec from all the data what we're using. And you can see now there's a tensioner missing, so this is the new gasket for the tensioner, very important. And this is the new tensioner. The gasket is very important to replace because you might have a low oil pressure and you will have a constant rattle from the timing chain. So new gasket on. So this is the second chain, which is driven by the crank to the oil pump and the balance shaft. As a last thing, we're installing the chains for the cylinder heads along with the tensioners. When you're putting back these gears along with the camshaft adjusters, just make sure they are put in correctly, as we discussed on the beginning of the video.
Okay, so once all the bolts are tight as they should be, we're going to release all the tensioners so the chains are properly tensioned, and as the last thing we will tie these mine camshaft bolts to the Newton meter spec. So here's the bare engine done. We put all the covers back on, new crank seal, all the gaskets, and now we will move into the front of the engine to continue with the rest of it, thermostat housing, water pump and the front crank seal. And here we go again, more silicon. I don't know why people use silicon on these kind of parts. It always comes with a new gasket if you're replacing it, and it just might cause more trouble because it's just circulating in the coolant system. It might get stuck in the radiators, and don't forget this is a model with a supercharger, so basically you have cores inside the supercharger as well, which are quite small. It just might get stuck inside and it just cause more issues. So if you don't have to, don't use the silicone, please. And there we go, all done, everything's new, nice and clean, and we're gonna move on to the valves. So this is the stage before we clean them, and this is how they should look like when they clean up. These 3 liters struggling with this problem because it's a straight injection engine, and the valves are not cleaned with the petrol like on the old ones. So yeah, last thing, we're gonna put the rails and with the flaps, yeah, new gaskets again. So we still have to put in the insert plates, so 1 and a 2, and as soon as we're gonna put back in the flaps, you always gotta make sure they're moving freely after the install, otherwise you might have a fault. So this is the last check before we put all the covers back on, so there's no oil leaks or coolant leaks before we go on the recovery truck. So yeah, minimum time for this kind of a job is 2 weeks. Mark's car was with us like for 6 weeks because of the gearbox issue, and a few stuff was on back order, but yeah, all done and ready to go. Alright guys, another S4 done. Yeah, Mark's waiting for the car in Scotland. We've got to have a recovery truck here, Mr. Sebi Sepp. So yeah, job all done. We checked the car, we put the covers back on, we done some mileage as well. So yeah, everything is sorted. Extra job what we had, we put the gearbox back on, but it was leaking, so to take the gearbox back off and sort out the stuff. Also we done a bit of a body repair on one side, which you seen there was a slight dent on the rear doors, and yeah, all sorted. So Mark, if you're watching this video now, you're probably enjoying your car on the Sunday run. Alrighty then, so the car's loaded, and as a gift, Mark's getting a lovely hoodie from us. So yeah, hopefully you will enjoy it. And yeah, I'll probably see you in the next video again, maybe with some other different cars than S4s. We'll see what will come up again. See ya.